Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
Чу? Я не бачу. Ой, Боже.
Today, I'm announcing the first tranche of sanctions to impose cost on Russia in response to their actions yesterday.
But we also have to be unflinchingly honest about the situation today, when over 130,000 Russian troops are gathering on the borders of Ukraine.
This was Biden and Johnson's response to the escalating Russian aggression in Ukraine. Even German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has halted the Nord Stream 2 natural gas pipeline, which was supposed to double the gas flow to Germany from Russia. But that hasn't fazed Putin at all. On Thursday, he announced a military operation into Ukraine. He claimed that the invasion was necessary because of an ongoing genocide in the eastern part of the country.
Вы требуете гарантий безопасности от НАТО. И мы требуем гарантий нашей безопасности. Безопасности Украины. От вас, от России и от других гарантов Будапештского меморандума.
So what is this conflict all about? And why is it important for India to keep an eye on it? For over 2 decades, Vladimir Putin has been at the pinnacle of Russian politics, serving as both prime minister and president at different times. And he believes Ukraine is the final piece of the puzzle which will cement his legacy and once again make Russia a global superpower.
Ukraine will become Russia's Iraq. And this is not what the Russians want.
Talks between Russia and the US and its allies had come to a standstill after a list of demands put forth by Putin were denied, one of which was to prohibit Ukraine from entering the NATO. NATO, or the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is a mutual defense agreement between the US and European nations, whereby if one nation is attacked, the others come to its defense. The US and Ukraine's ambassadors to the UN had strong words for Russia's invasion.
We must make it clear that an attack on Ukraine is an attack on the sovereignty of every UN member state and the UN Charter, and that it will be met with swift and severe consequences.
There is no purgatory for war criminals. They go straight to hell.
Russia has been one of India's oldest allies, but the US is one of India's newest strategic partners.
No, I don't think we have to stand with one or the other. You have to stand with some basic values.
But does India really have to choose? India is part of the Quad, which includes countries like the US, Japan, and Australia, all of whom have condemned Russia's invasion. On the other hand, India is a huge importer of the Russian defense system, but now it also brings in huge defense hardware from the US.
It is a matter of regret that the path of diplomacy was given up. We must return to it. For all these reasons, India has chosen to abstain on this resolution.
India cited worry for students in Ukraine, the UN Charter, international law, and the territorial integrity of states for not siding with either side. This came after 11 of the 15 nations had voted for the motion to condemn Russia's invasion. There's also an economic concern for India. With sanctions on Russia, OPEC nations will be forced to redirect oil to Europe, which will make oil in India more expensive.
In the medium to long term, what will happen is they will see how West is able to make out the shortfall of gas. At the moment, they haven't cut the gas. That remains to be seen. Will Russia apply the pressure on Europe by cutting off gas? That's 1/3 of the gas that Europe needs.
For now, the war in Ukraine will go on, and Ukrainian forces are putting up an admirable resistance. But for how long can they keep this up? And for how long will the world let Ukraine's territorial integrity and sovereignty be undermined?
Всім добрий вечір. Лідер фракції тут, голова Офісу президента тут, прем'єр-міністр Шмигаль тут, Подоляк тут, президент тут. Всі ми тут, наші військові тут, громадяни суспільства тут, всі ми тут. Захищаємо нашу незалежність, нашу державу. І так буде й далі. Слава нашим захисникам, слава нашим захисницям. Слава Україні!
Слава Героям!
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.